Kingdom fungi. We have to discuss about the kingdom fungi. What are the general characteristics of the fungi? Here, these fungi constitute a unique kingdom of heterotrophic organisms. Heterotrophic organisms, which means these fungi, the fungal organisms cannot synthesize their own food. It is always dependent on other organisms. That's why these are the fungal group, the kingdom fungi. It is a unique kingdom of the heterotrophic organisms. It is the purely, the fungal kingdom is purely heterotrophic. It is always dependent on other organisms. Here, these fungi are the cosmopolitan and occur in air, water, soil and on animals and plants. These occur on air, water, soil and on animals and also plants. That's why it is heterotrophic. It is always depend on other organisms for the food. Here, the common edible fungi, that is the toadstools are also fungi. Here, the common edible fungi, here it is the fungi example, that is the agaricus. That is the edible fungi. Toadstools are also fungi. Here, the some fungi causes diseases to the plants and animals. It causes diseases to the plants and animals. Here, the white spots seen on mustard leaves. White spots seen on mustard leaves are due to the parasitic fungus. That is the albugo. Here the white spots, we have to observe the white spot on the mustard leaves because of the albugo, that is the fungus. That's why they are causing some diseases to the plants. Here another example, that is the wheat rust. Wheat rust is a disease which is causing the puccinia, puccinia fungus. Puccinia fungi, which causes the wheat rust disease. Here, some unicellular fungi, that is yeast. Unicellular fungi, that is yeast, are used to make bread and beer. Here, the fungal body consists of long, slender, thread-like structures. Called hyphae. Long, slender, thread-like structures called hyphae. Except yeast, because of yeast is the unicellular fungi. Here, the network of hyphae is known as a mycelium. Some hyphae continuous tubes filled with the multinucleated cytoplasm. These are called cenocytic hyphae. Cenocytic means it's having the multinucleated. It is having the multinucleated. That's why we are calling the cenocytic hyphae. Others have septate. And the next one, the cell wall of the fungi are composed of the chitin and polysaccharide. It is the important one. The cell wall of the fungi, which is made up of the chitin and polysaccharide. Here, the reserve food material is glycogen. It is also important one. The reserve food material of the fungi is glycogen and oil. Coming to the next point, coming to the reproduction. Here, the reproduction in fungi can take place by the vegetative means, fragmentation, fission and budding. Here, the fragmentation, the fungal hyphae, which is breaken down unfortunately from the network of the mycelium, which is grown as a new organism, which is grown as a new mycelium, which is found the new mycelium. Coming to fission, it is a single cell which is divided into two cells. Here, the budding is a new individual which is arised from the parent, which is occur on the surface of the organism. here like this, like the bud-like formation on the organism, bud-like formation on the mature cell, and it is disturbed into the, and it is detached from the parent cell, and it is also grows in developing to new organism, that is called a budding. Here the asexual reproduction is by the spores. Asexual reproduction is by the spores, is called conidia, or sporangiospores or zoospores. Here it is the asexual reproduction is by spores, conidia, and sporangiospores or zoospores. Here sexual reproduction which is by the oospores, ascospores, and basidiospores. Here the various spores are produced in distinct structures called fruiting bodies. The sexual cycle involves, here we have to observe, see this, the sexual cycle which is involves in 3 steps. There is a fusion of protoplasm between two motile or non-motile, between two motile or non-motile gametes called plasmogamy. Next step, the fusion of two nuclei called karyogamy. Here we observe plasmogamy, karyogamy. And the third step, see the meiosis in zygote, resulting in haploid spores. Why? Because it is a meiosis. That's why it produces the haploid spores. Here, on the basis of morphology, this is a mycelium mode of, on the basis of morphology of the mycelium and the mode of spore formation. On the basis of the mycelium and mode of spore formation, these kingdom fungi, which is classified into various classes. Here, Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes, and Deuteromycetes. And these are the general characteristics of the kingdom fungi. We have to discuss in the next class. So these are Phycomycetes and Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes, and Deuteromycetes. We have to discuss in the next class. Thank you.